All right, guys, we are back, back in the building, back with some more boxing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and all that good stuff. Now, guys, quick post-fight reaction to the main event tonight in Las Vegas. We had the monster, David Benavidez, the WBC super middleweight interim champion, defending his title against a very tough opponent in Demetrius "Boo Boo" Andrade, a guy that a lot of people avoided, including Canelo Alvarez, avoiding this guy. And David Benavidez was game, took the fight tonight, and proved, outside of Canelo Alvarez, that he is the best at 168. He is that monster that everybody calls him, that Mike Tyson coined him, the monster. He wins tonight by stoppage, guys. Stoppage. The sixth round. After the sixth round, actually, he was Demetrius was in his corner and he never did come back out. Now, I did make a prediction video on the fight. I did say David would win the fight, but I didn't think it would be by stoppage. I said it would be a split decision. I thought Boo Boo would do a good job early on in the fight, and then David's mounting pressure towards the second half of the fight would be the Achilles heel for Demetrius Andrade. Now, that was sort of kind of what happened in the fight. Let me say this. First of all, hats off to Andrade. Great fighter, guys. You guys know, typically, a guy like Andrade, I'm going to pick to win a fight, being that, you know, he has a very high boxing IQ, very good skill set, very good feet, and he has power. But I wound up picking David Benavidez for a few reasons. The pressure, of course, you know, not knowing if Andrade would be able to hurt David Benavidez, the inactivity of Demetrius Andrade, and I would say probably the age of Demetrius Andrade compared to David Benavidez. Those were a few reasons why I actually picked David Benavidez to win the fight. Now, I will say this. The beginning of the fight, I gave Andrade the first 3 rounds. I thought he boxed beautifully. He was using a lot of lateral movement, throwing a lot of combinations, going to David Benavidez's body early on in the fight, staying out of range. He was doing exactly what I thought he would do in that fight. Now, I will say towards the end of the 3rd round, David Benavidez started to close the gap, and he started having a little bit more success, landing that lead right hand. I was giving Andrade, I thought he was winning the 4th round, of course, until he got dropped late in the 4th. I think it was 1 second left in the 4th round when he got dropped with a right hand from David Benavidez. And I think after that, you know, it was all she wrote after that. The 5th round, David Benavidez comes out. He had already closed the gap by then, throwing a lot of punches, throwing a lot of right hands, a lot of lead right hands, uppercuts, left hooks to the body, just landing at will on Demetrius Andrade, and it got even worse in the 6th round. Demetrius Andrade, he did have a little flurry, I think, in the 6th round, but you know, he was pretty much gassed out after that flurry, and he got beat up pretty bad in that fight. And of course, you know, they halted the fight while he sat in the corner in the 6th round. So, like I said, good fight. I thought David would win. I just didn't think he would win this way in such an extraordinary fashion. So I got to take my hat off to him. The guy is who he says he is. And Canelo Alvarez does have a problem, guys. He's going to have to see this guy. He's just going to have to see him. Him being a 2-time WBC champion and the interim champion, there's no way that Canelo Alvarez doesn't, you know, he can't take this guy seriously. He has to fight this guy. He can't act like this guy hasn't done anything, because David Benavidez has done a lot at 168, and he's the guy that deserves the shot at becoming undisputed. But you guys tell me what you think about the fight tonight. Were you impressed by David Benavidez? I was extremely impressed. I thought he boxed beautifully. You know, he didn't have the footwork that Demetrius Andrade had, but he had that pressure that he applies. The guy has a chin on him. I didn't see Demetrius hurt him all night. I thought that would be a problem. I didn't know if Demetrius could hurt David Benavidez, and it looked like he didn't hurt David Benavidez, even though he was throwing a lot of combinations early on in the fight, going to the body, and some nice 1-2s. He was hitting David with some nice 1-2s, but that pressure from David Benavidez, like I said, it was just too much for Demetrius Andrade in the end. So congratulations once again to Team Benavidez. He's now, what, 27-0, guys. And Demetrius Andrade, I don't know what's next for him, guys. You know, he's up there in age, and this was really his first big fight, first big time at the dance. Hopefully he doesn't hang him up. We'll see what happens with his career next. I thought, you know, he did a good job up until he didn't do a good job. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about the fight tonight in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.